What is going on in AMD stock? In this video, we're going to do some technical analysis and fundamental analysis of AMD stock. Is it a good buy? Is it likely to go up anytime soon? Or is it a stock to short? This channel is dedicated to swing traders. Swing traders are not day traders. We aim to hold a stock for maybe 2 weeks minimum to maybe 5 months. Most times it's about 1 to 2 months. So we just want to get the meat of the move. So a swing trader is not going to sit through AMD the whole time. So here while he's sitting, he's not going to be there. He's only going to be in for the big move. On my chart on the left side, each bar represents 4 days. So it's a 4-day chart. We always want to see our charts in a ratio of 1 to 4. On this side, each bar represents 1 day. So on this table is an earnings table, showing the revenue, the earnings per share, and the net margin of the company. I have a return to equity. Then this small table here on the right shows me the average true range, 1.5 times the average true range of the last 14 days. So this is normally what I use as my risk when I'm trying to enter a stock for swing trading. If a stock is going up, we have to first make sure that it is in a strong industry. So is AMD in a strong industry? We just type in AMD, we go to TC2000, we look at the semiconductor group. Is AMD in a strong industry? Because as we know, stocks always move with the industry. I found that 97% of stocks will follow their industry. So if you were to see here, if you were to zoom out a little bit, whenever AMD is going up, the industry is going up. When the industry is going down, the stock is going down. So up here is the industry chart. Down here is AMD chart. So they always move together. See this move here? AMD does the same thing. So you always want to make sure that the stock is in a bullish industry. And is AMD in a bullish industry? Yes, it is. So there it gets a tick. And after that, it has to go extra rigorous analysis because we just can't let it into our portfolios. Second thing is that is the price acting right? Because why is it that other semiconductor stocks are going up, but AMD is not going up? If we look at Qualcomm, it's going up. If we look at NVIDIA, it's going up. What is wrong with AMD? Did the investors forget about it? Or did they just choose not to put their money there? What are they seeing? What don't they like about this stock? So when I look at the earnings of AMD compared to others in the industry, it is not doing as well as NVIDIA, right? Revenue is the most important driver of a stock. Forget about profits because stocks can pad their profits by laying off people, cutting costs. Investors just want to see, is a company selling more products? Because if it's selling more products, that means it's definitely going to be making more money. And while they're selling more products, are they making a profit off that selling? Which is what we can see in NVIDIA. NVIDIA, the growth is crazy. It's averaging 200%. It's selling times 3 of what it normally sells. This is crazy. That means that if last year they were selling 100,000 GPUs, this year they're selling 300,000. AMD is not doing quite that. The sales growth is stagnated, and I think that's why the stock is not going up as much. So now let's look at the weekly chart. If we see the weekly chart, we can see that, hey, it sat down here, has a strong bar up, which has some kind of volume, and then now it is sitting. When you see a stock sitting like this, it's just time to wait. You have to wait and see, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? So that's why I have this white line here, which is just an alert. And it's telling me that if NVIDIA crosses above this line, above 172, it's time to go in. How much will I risk when I go in? I'll risk about 6%. If I have $1,000 put into the stock, I'm likely to lose $60. I'm waiting for the price to go up there. I wouldn't buy AMD right now. We have to wait for the price to make sense. Is the price making sense? Currently, it is not yet making sense. But it is showing some signs that maybe it could go up, because if we look, the volume is starting to dry up, which means that there's not a lot of sellers into AMD. Not a lot of people are selling the stock. And in the days when it goes up, the volume is a bit higher. You see on the green days, there's higher volume. This was a red day. The stock didn't go anywhere on this weekly candle here. Then here, once it came down, it did less volume. And then now when it really came down on this weekly candle, then the volume is still very little. That means that while it's going down, less people are willing to sell the stock. And this makes me think that it is likely to go up soon. But is it ready to be bought? No, it is not yet ready to be bought. Unless maybe you're a bottom fisher, which is not what swing traders should be. Swing traders should wait for the line of least resistance. Once the stock breaks through that line of least resistance, as we can see here, you had to wait for the consolidation in the past. You drew a line there. Once it passes through that line of weak resistance, you can buy it. Maybe if you're patient enough, this would even have been a better buy. You wait for it to come, do a small reaction, and then once it jumps out on this day, you can even see a huge volume here, then you buy it. And then you're going to enjoy a 70% profit. That's how swing traders are. They don't sit here. They don't buy the stock when it's looking cheap. They buy it when it's going up in price. Because what if we're here and it still has like several months to correct? We don't know. So patience is key for swing traders. Wait for it to jump out of here and then we can buy it. And those of you who are advanced, this is looking like a zigzag in Elliott wave theory. So this looks like an impulse wave down. And as we all know, stocks do not complete a correction with a 5-wave move down. They really do not do that. Whenever you see 5 waves down, that means that it's likely to be a zigzag. And a zigzag has A, B, C. So it is not looking right yet. It is not looking right yet. We don't know. We gotta wait for the future. Anyway, if you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the free newsletter as well. May the markets be with you.